How's it going, everyone? Bob here, KD4BMG HOA Ham. This is a view of the inside of my FT-101EE in the possession of Paul, Whiskey 4 United Sierra. He's going to talk us through his process. Initially, this is the cleaning. He's going to strip out the boards and, well, let's just get right on to it. Next video will be some actual rebuilding. This is tear down, and he's telling me exactly how the process is going to work. So take it away, Paul.
Okay, so this is how I start my process. I put your serial number, your radio on every cover, okay? I also label my pill bottle, put all the screws and what little bit of parts I have. Put it all in here, and that way you can't get anything mixed up. And then I normally set some circuit boards in this foam box once I blow the radio out and go from there.
And not only does Paul kind of explain the process as he's going, he sends a video with every step of the way. Now, he can't possibly video everything he's doing in intricate detail because it would take too long for him then to rebuild and refurb the radio. And again, remember, he's a radio guy. I consider myself a radio guy, but I'm a YouTube guy, right? I focus on camera angles and such. He's focused on communicating with the customer what he's doing. So I just get video after video after video clip for him to inform me of what he's doing. Wouldn't it be nice if that's how all the services in life worked?
Taking your bottom cover off of your radio, there is your serial number. And I will, like I said, I will show you everything I'm doing to the radio. You'll see it for the most part. I mean, wouldn't it be great if you took your vehicle to a mechanic and you could actually trust them? So
next clip, he's going to say that I'm missing a crystal. It's not actually missing in the 101EE. It's missing in the little bank of crystals. It's the 11-meter crystal. It didn't come with the FT-101EE. It's something he could have added if I wanted it, but I am trying to keep the radio as close to original as possible. And then he mentions that I only have a sideband filter, meaning I don't have a CW filter or an AM filter. This radio is all about sideband.
okay, so I think I told you you're missing a crystal there. Now this front bank over here on the left-hand side never has a crystal in it. You got a Sylvania tube right there, so that tells me somebody's been in here. Of course, it's pretty dusty, as you can see. It's pretty dusty, but I'll get that blown out. There's no filter, only the sideband filter down at the bottom. No CW or AM filters.
So let's go ahead and pull the boards and blow out the radio. That's what Paul is going to be showing us next.
Tell everybody you'll get as many videos, you get tired of watching them, but I want you to see what I'm doing. Here's your radio, here's your fan motor. You can see how kind of nasty it is. There's your serial number of your radio. Get ready to blow it out. Got all your boards pulled out of here, got your tubes pulled out. I always protect this edge so it don't get all scratched up. Getting ready to blow the radio out.
So in this next short clip, he's talking about doing some ultrasonic cleaning on relays. So he has all the equipment he really needs to do this restoration work, which gives me a great deal of confidence. And you'll notice in this brief clip that my boards are back in place.
Here I am cleaning RL2 relay, which goes there. I just took RL1 out of the ultrasonic cleaner, put it back, cleaned the boards, blew the boards off, cleaned the edge connectors. So anyway, looks a whole lot cleaner now. Once I get this done, I got to do the fan motor, put the tubes back in, and then we'll go through some more stuff on it. But
that was a huge difference from the picture, that's behind me. From just how dirty this looks, and then when he did the blowout and the pulling of the boards and cleaning the boards and the boards back in, it already is looking a ton better. Here's the before on the fan. Here is the in process in the fan, meaning he's completely breaking it down to try to get into every area possible to make sure everything is working correctly, if anything needs to be repaired, and of course to get it cleaned. And here we are in the after picture. Now, it still looks like it is, 47 years old, but it's clean. So now he's going to get in with some Q-tips and do some fine cleaning. That apparently this is the only way you can do this particular task.
Okay, so now there is your serial number, and I'm going to go ahead and clean the band switch. So I'm going to dip my stuff into my solution here, and you see nice pretty white Q-tip, and I got to come along here, and as you can see already, so this is going to take me a little time to walk along these wafers and try to get in here, so that's what I'm going to be doing.
It's already looking immensely better than it was when he first opened up the cover and started the process. So this was really just a quick video to show the start of the process and for him to explain what he's doing, tore it down, cleaned it out, and now he's going to start, I guess, in the rebuilding process. We'll see soon, but we're going to have a little screen protector discussion next time. Talk to you soon, friend 73.